Namaskar. Someone from the subscribers asked how to overcome negativity. In the modern society, many times we feel very irritated, we feel hostility in ourselves. Due to maybe I have quarreled with my husband, my wife, maybe there was a serious talk with my boss, or there was something that, and it's slowly it's getting stored within the system, and then finally you come home and you blast and you cause harm to innocent people around you who really love you, but you cannot control yourself because you have accumulated a lot of negativity. So how to deal with this situation? Actually, this is our instinct. It is ingrained in our body, the ability to physically mobilize ourselves. When we see a danger, the glands start to secrete the adrenaline, noradrenaline hormone to bring you into the state of intense biological activation. Digestion will stop, the breathing rate will increase, the heartbeat rate will increase, and the muscles will start to become very tense. So in this state, you are very powerful physically. You can do much more than you are in the normal state. So it is a state of intense biological activation, created by nature for us, that we can overcome a certain obstacle, certain dangers. But in the present society, in the ancient times, people would just kill the lion or tiger and then bring the tiger to his cave and enjoy life, relax after that. But in our present society, tiny little dangers that we perceive as dangers create those infusions of hormones, and then the hormone is accumulated in the blood flow, and then if you touch here, and is it soft or is it hard? It should not be hard. All muscles should be very soft. But if the muscles are hard, it means that they are contracted. Sometimes there are some cramps there because too much of the stressful hormones. Due to that, the body becomes cramped, and then it causes itself in itself. It is a big problem for health. So many channels of energy will become blocked. The spine will be twisted. There will be so many problems. So stress is one of the big killer in the present society. And tiny little problems like I'm driving a car and I'm in a traffic jam, and I must be there in the meeting in 10 minutes. And I'm sitting and worrying, yes, that I must be there, and I can do nothing about it. Or let's say your boss is criticizing you, or something like this happens. Then that hormone is stored, accumulated to the point until you cannot control your hostility, and then you blast. So how to make it easier? One thing is physical activity. This hormone is designed to be burned in the physical activity. So if you do sports, running, boxing, whatever sports, we release that, and then we become relaxed after that. So one my friend, he was often complaining to me about Manipura chakra. He said, "Oh, Dad, I know all my problems are related to Manipura chakra. All my shame, all my fears, digestive problems, so many problems, everything related to Manipura chakra. And now I'm doing boxing, Thai boxing. And I feel, I feel myself a man. Now I feel so powerful. I just feel that this practice makes me stronger, not only physically, but also psychically. I have become much better nowadays. I'm feeling much better. So this is one solution, to do some sports regularly, to burn that hormone. Another thing is asanas, physical exercises. They will regulate the hormonal secretions of the glands. They will not maybe burn the hormone itself when it is already in the blood flow, but they will regulate the secretion of those glands which produce the stressful hormones. So need to do asanas for Manipura chakra. Chakrasana, Utkata Paschimottanasana, Mayurasana, Agnisara Mudra, yeah, that's enough. That is enough. So this kind of asanas will help also very much. I remember one time I was very, very irritated. I started to do asanas, and in 3 days, because the problem was just accumulating, and from day to day I was becoming more and more stressed. And then I started to do these asanas. Within 3 days I'm cured. Very, very calm, very good. Another thing is to do shavasana regularly. If you are of this nature, if you are easily excited by some confrontation, then shavasana. Once a day minimum, better twice a day. Lie down on your back and listen to the relaxing music and relax yourself from toes to the head. Maybe you will fall asleep. Actually, sleeping also. Many people, when they start doing meditation, they start to fall asleep in meditation. They ask, Dada, why I'm falling asleep? This is because all their lives they were in a stressed condition. But meditation started an opposite process. The hormones, the happiness hormones, started to be created in the brain. And those happiness hormones, they counteract the stressful hormones. And the body finally relaxes. It relaxes and you realize how tired you are. And you go to sleep. You fall asleep. So this is a good thing. You are avoiding diseases that will be created in future by the constant stress. So if you are falling asleep in meditation, thanks God. It means you have become relaxed now and you are curing yourself. So shavasana, deep relaxation. Relax. And people who are constantly in stress, sometimes they have insomnia, cannot sleep. So many thoughts, so many fears. So by doing these practices, meditation, deep relaxation, asanas, sport, this will be cured. For sure, it will be cured. Then, another thing to maintain a proper health of Manipura chakra is to take cold shower or do half bath. It is called diving reflex on this channel. I describe this practice. It strengthens, the cold strengthens the Manipura chakra. Then another thing to strengthen the Manipura chakra is to fast. Fasting. Fasting is really miraculous practice, especially for people who, not only for the stressful condition, but also for the people who work with people and they get very much emotionally burnt up. When you don't feel any energy here in Anahata chakra. Fasting, after you fast, especially it is good to fast without water, if you have good health, good enough. If you fast, after fasting you feel just you are reborn. So much energy, so much inspiration. You are a new man. So fasting also very much reducing stress, and it is very much promoting the higher emotions. It gives psychic energy. So fasting is also good. And then the final adobe is the faith in the Supreme. We have to understand that whatever happens in my life, somebody is provoking me all the time. I may think that he is an evil person, but I rather should think that it is God has come to me in the shape of this person. And he is provoking me with a purpose. God wants to make me stronger. Somebody gets bullied in the childhood, and that causes him to start struggling. Struggling, become strong. If you're strong, no more bullying. But without bullying, you wouldn't become. You would still remain there where you are. So I have to think that whatever provocation, whatever obstacle, whatever trouble comes in my life, it is sent to me by God. God is there, behind. He wants it to happen. And He wants me to grow. So what I will do? What I will do with myself? I will become stronger. Also, acquiring strength, your chakras. This is the most important. In the practice of meditation, what I am doing, there are lessons. They are received in a personal way from an acharya, qualified teacher. So the third lesson is the lesson to acquire power. That is the chakra meditation. If the chakras, the centers of energies in the body are weak, you will be weak, there is no way. You will be constantly weak, insecure. And if you are weak and insecure, a tiny little provocation, you perceive as a wow, big threat, big challenge. But if you are so confident, you will like to play with this. Okay, you are provoking me. Let me do some aikido here. Let me utilize this. We will laugh about it. And then eventually even you will become closer to the person, because person will respect you. Oh, he's such a nice man. I provoked him, but he was so beautifully like a water. Such a pleasant man. I like to be friends with him. So this happens sometimes. A few times happens in my life also. Someone really wanted to provoke me, but I felt that there is no threat. And I was very friendly. And then finally, this, channelized into some better emotions. We had a very heartfelt conversation. But if you are only mimicking friendliness, but inside you have so much fear and so much insecurity, then the predator will always feel the prey, the fear of the prey, and will continue bullying. So this, of course, like a Buddha's recipe is to overcome anger by non-anger, overcome falsehood by truthfulness, overcome stinginess by generosity. Like this, there is advice. So it is the same. But how you will do if you are weak and insecure? You have to become strong. So meditation, chakra meditation, asanas, sports, fasting, all these things, they help you to become a stronger person. And then you perceive life just as a game and you enjoy it. So this much I have to say. But if you feel it is too much, all those so many things, try at least one. And that one will significantly improve your life. Thank you very much. Namaskar.